Okay, good. So I have to do it this way so that way I don't have problems with the YouTube buffering. So I'm gonna do it this way, and then I'll try to upload it when I get home, like 5 or 6 in the morning. So just give me some time to upload because it takes a minute to get it uploaded. Okay, so what I want to do is let me just bring this over here. Is talk about chapter one. I might do a lot of erasing as I go. It is now 6 o'clock, so I need a timekeeper to remind me by like when we have 6:45, we could take a small little break, and that'll give me time to print up the answer keys, and then we'll go over those instructions. Okay? So if someone could gladly do that for me, and then right around 7:45. Do y'all want to like do lunch, or y'all want to do lunch like at 7:30? I mean dinner rather. Whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. And I didn't know, some of y'all were hungry straight after work, or I didn't know. Um. Awesome. Okay, so let's look at the worksheet. Let's talk about that first because I want to make sure that everybody's on one accord. And remember how we went through um, the chapters in the book, and we found that some chapters were crisscross over others. And so I want to make sure that you all know how to find what you need. Um, so these papers here that I made copies for accommodate the pink and white books. Okay, so you all that have the pink and white 14th edition, you all are good. It's the one that have the new ones. We got to kind of work through. We got to sift through that. And so okay, so let's see, where's my pen so I can mark this? Okay, great. Okay, so role of an insurance billing specialist. You all should have that. So let's go through the workbook here. I'm going to go through the workbook here, okay? And I'll let you know what's in here and what isn't in here. So let me compare right quick. And remember we said chapters 2 and 3 is all of chapter 2. Okay. All right, so it's a little bit different here. And next page. Okay. So they same similar. Okay, so chapter 1 is good. So those that have the blue book, the 15th edition, your workbook should be covered straight out of chapter 1. Okay? And it should be covered with the answer key that I'm going to give y'all. Okay? Chapter 2, kind of compare that. Okay, privacy. Okay, ARA. Okay. Okay. And then 2.1. 2.1. Okay, so they've mixed up like on 2.1, 2-1 review questions. They are a little mixed up here. So the answer key that I'm gonna give you accommodates chapter 14 book. But if you, okay, so let me give you a prime example about what I mean. For those in the blue book, chapter 9, I'm sorry, number 9 is number 10 on here. So for those that have the copies that I just passed out, your number 10 is going to be number 9 in the blue book. Kimberly and Danielle. Yeah.
Number 10?
No. Number 10 and
right here.
okay,
Page
2.
4 of 18.
Yeah, 4 of 18. Your number 10.
Oh, at the bottom, 10.
Yes.
Still
I was
required
looking
for
one at
insurance
18.
billing specialist or
Okay, so it says number 10 on the worksheet here, define protected health information. Does everybody see that, number 10? This is chapter 2, 2-1.
okay, number 10.
The abbreviation.
Yeah.
Define protected health information.
Uh-huh. So right by it, those that have the blue book, put on there number 9. So when I give you the answer key, you need to look for number 9 on the answer key. Yes, chapter 2, 2-1.
Number 10 to 9.
Yes.
Yeah, this it's gonna be
Put it in parentheses.
right here.
So it kind of reminds you when I give you the
On the answer key, the answer for number 10 is gonna be number 9 on that.
yeah. There you go. Thank you, Kimberly. You got it? Yeah. So I just kind of want y'all to be aware of that. Okay? That's why I'm going through it. Did you get that? Hold on, Virginia. Did you get that, sweetie? Okay. What about you, sweet pea? Francesca, right? Did I say it right? Okay, good. Okay, so you understood what I mean? Okay, super fantastic. Okay. All right. So I think let me go as far as reading through this chapter 2-2, 2- okay, this goes all the way to 2-4. Let me see how far this goes. This is chapter 15. Okay. Okay, so those that have the regular copies here, we'll just go through it together. Don't worry about it. We'll go through it together. Don't worry about it. So chapter 2, it looks like it's true to what it is. It is. It's true to what it is. Yeah, we'll go through it together. We'll work through it together. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're through with that one. Let's look at chapter 3. Well, basic health of insurance is chapter 4. Keep forgetting about that.
3 in the blue book is 4 in the pink book.
Yeah, in the blue book is 4. In the pink book is 3. But the answer keys are going to match exactly the copies that I'm giving you guys. It's
Okay,
going to
so
match.
really truly, we need to study
Yeah.
this. Don't say, because this is gonna throw us off.
Yeah. Well, no. Study that,
Yeah,
but study the worksheets
for the test.
for the test.
Okay.
For the test, because it's going to be part of the lecture notes. Got it? Yeah. So in short, thank you. That's what we're going to go by. In short. In short. Yeah, we're going to have a test on the 17th
On 17,
of October.
That's next week.
October.
don't work on nerves.
Yeah, October. Okay.
Since you said October, I saw in the next class is Monday through Thursday. Every day.
Yeah, the next class is off.
But is that true?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
What do you
Do
mean?
you teach that class?
It says our,
What's it called?
it's called medical insurance billing.
Okay, paperless billing.
Yeah,
That's what it
and
is.
that's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday class.
Oh,
And we're gonna do that.
I
from
may have to.
10:21
I'm not. I have to get direction from Jackie, and she'll let me know
That's
soon.
from 10:21 to 11:07, and then the other class
Hold
start
on,
11:11.
10:21.
Health information, computers, and healthcare, and that's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday class too. So
Does it have a time frame?
it's gonna be from 5:30 to 9:30.
Okay. If it's every day, that's fine with me. You know, uh, I just have to get clearance. I just have to find out what Jackie wants to do.
Well, we want you for one of these.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Yes.
For me, 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of information, you guys. It's a lot of information that you need to understand for billing. When we get to in the pink book, when we get to posting and all like that, collections and stuff, you'll see why when you get ready to do billing. You'll see why. Sorry.
10:21 to 11 what?
11:07. You going? Yeah. Right now, same time. No, she not here on Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
She not here on Monday and Wednesday.
Oh, you
She
only.
already took that.
Oh, you already took it?
I gotta see y'all. I didn't do good in term midterm. I took it this summer. It was really accelerated. I would never do that again. But I did it
Oh.
on the credit side because I was gonna try and do the HIM program.
Yeah.
But then I just decided I'll come and just try and get a certification after going to this class.
Okay. And then move on back up to the credit side.
I don't think I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
was gonna try and get that certification that
Coding.
well, slowly but surely, with the other one, the medical admin.
Oh, okay. 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 Well, I understand. I do understand. Okay. So, role of an insurance billing specialist. So, I'm going to bend this up a bit. Okay. So, we're going to talk about chapter 1. Now, remember, I spoke a little bit the other night about the various roles and responsibilities that you can do with this education. She remembers. So, that's all the qualifications that you can do. Okay? These are all the qualifications that you can do. I want you all to circle on your worksheet that I just gave y'all. Circle AHIMA, that's AHIMA. AHIMA. I want you to circle, let's see. I want you all to define AAPC. It's not on there, but I would like for you all to learn about that. HIPAA. Mm-hmm. AAPC. AAPC. Mm-hmm.
That's not HIPAA right there, the HIPP.
Oh, it is on
The
there.
HIPAA.
So circle.
Okay.
Yeah, so circle it. Your homework is to define it, look at the website, what all is offered on there about HIPAA, what all is offered about AAPC, what all is offered. So I want you all to define these. Because this will help you understand your career in motion. Also, NAH now.org, I definitely want you to look at that because this is where you get your certification. I want you all to learn about that. Man, we talked about that the other night that once you finish this program, you'll qualify as sit for the certification, Certified Medical Administrative Assistant certification.
Is that the certificate they were talking about at the end of this course?
You will get a certificate of completion.
Yeah, but I'm saying for that state test that they were talking about
Yes,
once I
ma'am.
complete that, that's the test that you're
Mhm.
talking, okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm. We'll do some study sessions on it, and then
okay.
once we do some study sessions on it, then we'll take the test immediately.
Yeah, because that's what she was telling me I need to
Oh,
do.
we take the test with you.
Well, not necessarily. The rule is we have to get another teacher to proctor it. So it may be another one of my colleagues to do
I
that.
didn't realize we were gonna take the test. Is that included with our cost?
No.
No, you have to pay that
I
separate.
was being excited.
Yeah, you was hoping.
I'm not sure how much it is. I think, and don't hold me to it, I think it's $130. But it's worth it.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, will we take it here though, right? Together?
Yes, you all will take it here. It may be my supervisor, Miss Carpenter, or one of my sorors, Dr. Betty Smith, or someone like that, or maybe Deborah Latham may swap out and do the test
I didn't
because
know that.
we can't proctor our own students.
But it is open book.
That I'm not sure.
That's what they had
Definitely
said, that the state test,
Okay.
they do allow you to bring your books in. But they was telling me that, yeah, just because you bring your book in don't mean you're going to pass it, because it's still, the test is an hour and a half. And if you too busy reading, trying to find the answer, you still going to fail it. But they were saying, like, it's good, you know, you can bring your books to refer back, because they're not expecting you to know
Every single
15,000
thing.
codes. Well,
Okay,
on
now
the
for
second part for sure. But she
right.
said on this one too,
Mhm.
you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, they may have a few procedure codes or diagnosis codes on there. That part is open book.
Okay.
But as far as like theory, that's practicum. But as far as like theory, I'm not really
Yeah, they
sure.
probably tell us to put them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, but let me double check with that.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm going to be doing as soon as this is over.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
okay.
have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you seen people pay increase because they're certified? Like, how much do you get paid? Probably more.
You
in
get paid about
time.
$2 more.
Oh, okay.
You do get paid $2 more, and it secures your job a lot better because you have a certification.
Okay.
And let me say this too, and I have told students this since I've been teaching this 2003. she said, boom, here she go again. Certifications are just as weighty and heavy as a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to give it to you real.
Amen.
They are. They are.
I mean, you're capable of learning.
Yes.
It don't matter.
And I tell you, if I knew then what I know now, back in high school, my route would have been a little bit different. And one of my dear friends, and my high school friend named Yolanda Shaw, her mother had her going to HCC, as a matter of fact. But LVN, straight out of high school, she went straight into LVN. And that girl prospered, and she's doing great and wonderful things because her mother started her early with vocational learning. So I don't want you all to think, and I'm not downing degrees or anything. They're wonderful to have. But certifications are awesome. They're amazing.
The way of the new time.
They're the way of the new
To me,
times.
degrees is our parents' age group. That everybody
Yeah.
go get a degree.
That's for people that live at home. But certifications is for people that's already grown. They need to go on and make a quick move like that.
Yeah.
I
And
don't need to
it's
take the math, the English, all that. I don't
it's
need
your
that
key
first.
to greater doors, your certification.
It can kind of like take you further.
It does take you further. It used to be, you're right, like my mother's generation, when they went to Grambling, my aunt, my uncle, and then when they went to Grambling, and when they came out, it was like, boom, things were just happening. But somewhere with my generation, my age group, and he can attest to that, we got lost in the shuffle. Yeah, we got lost in the shuffle, and now, y'all forgive my allergies. We got lost in the shuffle, and so now it's kind of like, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Yeah, it's not enough.
Because they want to have experience with that degree, and now you ain't got the experience. You too busy going to school.
Are you satisfied to do that?
Yeah, you have so many people now that are getting degrees, but then they're not finding jobs in their field.
Right.
So guess what? They end up having to either go back and get a certification
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
to be able to do something else, or they end up teaching
Yeah.
something like that that they didn't ever plan on doing.
Yeah.
So,
And a lot of times, if you don't have professors that mentor you correctly, because how you end is how you begin. If they don't mentor you and teach you how to end well, to begin somewhere else, what I'm saying is, like, before you leave, I'm going to be talking to you all about 6 weeks before you come out about your resumes and going to career services and how to go about getting jobs. See, they don't do that, to me, in my opinion, at these universities and stuff, because they leave it up to career services. They should be talking about it and implementing that. Why? Because when you owe student loans, they know just about 90% of everybody in that room has a student loan. They should be educating people. You need to utilize your career services department. You need to tell them to find you an internship. And that's what my husband did. Now, he was blessed. He had great professors, chemistry professors. He finished TSU with a bachelor's in chemistry and a minor in math. But they mentored him and interned him into his profession. And that's why he was able to be groomed into what he is. But if they don't put that extra step in your life to tell you, then you're out there and you're like, what I do now? I'm finished. What now? What now?
That happened to me in high school, actually. I got lost in the shuffle.
If you
I had like straight A's in like 3 different
Wow.
classes, and then I had like failing grades in other classes, but my counselor never like
Connected with
she never
you.
even reached out to me like, why is this happening? You know?
And have you ever tried to reach out and talk to her and she just...
No, I didn't, because unfortunately my mother didn't really push education. She came from a family that it
Yeah.
was all work.
Yeah.
That was more important than anything else.
Yeah. I'm
But yeah,
sorry.
it does happen. I mean, you get lost, in the shuffle.
Yeah, you get lost in the shuffle. Yeah. And so I got lost in the shuffle, and so that's why I work hard to make sure that whoever comes across my classroom, my path, you all don't get lost in the shuffle. I want you all to have some sort of path, a guide to know what to do.
I was already lost in my own shit.
Kim, you funny girl. Huh?
And we appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Let me give
Okay,
you
so
some
you
water.
said you want us to define these words and
Yes.
then what else?
Define and learn about. Like AHEMA. What all licenses do they offer? What all certifications do they offer? Do they offer some online classes? Hi, gorgeous. How you doing? Who is that for? Me?
Yeah, since I don't have an apple, I thought I'd give you a granola
Oh,
bar.
thank you. You're so sweet.
That's so
And you know
funny.
what? I was just looking at this at the grocery store yesterday. So
You know, since we're
I
all health conscious here, and I don't have an
yeah.
apple, so I thought I'd give you a granola
Well,
bar.
thank
That was
you.
cute.
Thank you. That was really sweet. And make sure if you're in the folder here, sign your name in that folder too, and sign it for Tuesday and
Oh, that's
tonight.
that's the people who
For the
have
grant.
Oh no, I don't have.
You don't have okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. All right. All right. All right. There you
Yeah,
go.
the next information session is October 1st. If anybody wants to go for that $20.
So I think you don't have to, can you already do that?
It's a grant. It's a grant. It's called Change Your Life for $20, and they'll like pay for everything. Was that test hard though? It was like it took me like 4.5 hours to get. What? But that would discourage the average person.
Yeah, because you're like,
I'm gonna discourage people.
I'm gonna do Walmart dollar a day.
It
I'm
wasn't
call my,
that.
I'm gonna just, cause they was telling, cause I told them I was paying for it. They're like, Kim, do you know you can take $1 a day? Cause Walmart offers to their employees $1 a day for school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna call them for next semester, for my billing and code part. I'm basically gonna inquire that this
Thank you, ma'am.
semester.
Thank you.
about
And
next
thank you so
semester
much.
To see how I can get signed up for $1 a day. Because see, my T-Tech won't pay for next semester, it's paying for this semester.
Okay. That's a good benefit. I mean, I'm not sure how that works, but that's a good benefit.
Yeah, and they say Walmart pays for the school and all up front, and then they just charge you $1 a day.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look into that for second semester. But I
Awesome.
already like with insulin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a whole lot of
Okay.
and I use that.
Smart girl. Smart girl.
And then I'm looking at this stuff.
Uh-huh.
I need to start applying on another job. Like
We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
using it because I'm gonna lose it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if I don't start using it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Ladies. Yeah. Exactly. I'll come back to you in a minute.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
You wrote AAPC. Where is that?
I made that up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't make it up, but I mean, I wanted you to learn it. Yeah, it's not on your paper, but I add that in there.
Okay.
She asked me about AAPC. It wasn't on the paper, but I add that in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at number one, you guys. Let's look at number one. So it says, read the job descriptions in chapter 1 of your handbook. The ability to input data, transmit insurance claims form correctly, either directly or through a clearinghouse, as well as update and maintain software applications to requirements to third-party payers in a technical skill required of a job. Okay, so give me just a moment here.